Hello everyone, and welcome to Tetra Productions, where we do stop motion reviews and sometime soon in the future, gaming. Today we have the Marvel Legends Phage from the Venom Pool Wave. And as you can see, holy crap, this is an interesting figure. It's got a lot of elements that are kind of new. It uses the same body as the Carnage mold, or the Carnage figure that I reviewed a little bit ago, but it doesn't have all the crazy sculpted lines. Most of the lines are painted, except for these little things on the side. Those look cool. Then we got the two Build-A-Figure legs that make the thing so heavy. Like, it's very heavy. At the top, we get a spot varnish for the Venom logo and Symbiote logo. We got the nice Venom thing looking there. Phage. On the bottom, a sticker. I'm not actually going to cut this out. I think I'm just going to keep it in, because I feel like people want to see this. So, ignore me. Okay, here we go. I feel like people like this, so I'm just going to keep it in. Nice. This should extend the video a bit. Oh, it left some residue. Dang it. That's okay, nobody's gonna be looking at the bottom of the box anyway. Okay, now that's off, I can just... Okay. Oh. So if you stick it down... Oh, it doesn't do it anymore. It did stick, if you guys heard that. Okay, yeah. Let's go to the side of the box. We have a nice picture of Phage with the conjoined eyes. Cool. Same image on the side. Then you get a promo shot on the back. It says the Phage symbiote. Bleh. The Phage symbiote gives its host the ability to forge incredibly dangerous bladed weapons to attack its victims, and as you can see, yeah, that's true. And then, like I went over the other review, if you want to go watch that, these are the other figures in the wave. Carnage, I reviewed that one. Morbius, which I don't really like because he's weird looking as a figure. Here we go. Miles, I think he's cool. I might want to get him in the future. And then Ghost Spider, her tongue is way too long. It like goes all the way down her body. And then the numbers are to signify which figure comes with which build-a-piece. Build-a-piece, yes. Build-a-figure piece. And without further ado, let's get into the figure. And here he is, right out of the packaging. I did a little posing around with him because I couldn't really find out or figure out a pose to put him in. Excuse me. But yeah, really fun figure to play with. I did notice some interesting things while I was playing with it. But we'll get to that later. So let's pull him up here. Let's see. Let's look at the... Ooh, he has tight joints, and that's good for a new figure. You don't want them all loose and stuff. But it shouldn't be so tight where like you hear clicking. Mine's not like that, which is good. But it's actually kind of quite the opposite. So here we've got Phage. I really like the eye painting. It's really gross looking and like symbiote-y. The open mouth. There is painting in there. Nice pink tones here. Yeah. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this part and this part are slightly different tone colors. This one's more like gold metallic, while this one's more like a flat gold. Kind of more like a yellow. But I don't mind. It does kind of stand out, but I don't mind. I think this thing's really cool. So, I'm willing to sacrifice a few looks. Yeah. All around, it has symbiote black slime to break up the gold. Just gold all around. It's got those black slimes. And then it also has these spikes. These spikes are slightly pointy, but they're also soft. So you won't, like, hurt yourself too bad. Yeah. And then this back piece, just like with the Carnage figure, we get a back piece just to add to it. I honestly thought this looked like a Batman sort of thing. And then this is the inside, just a little sculpt, not really sculpting. You can just plug this back in. I will bring in the Carnage figure though, towards the end for figure comparison. Just to see if you can swap the back pieces. I mean, I don't know how good it would look. I feel like this would look better on the Carnage than the Carnage accessory would look on this. But hey, that's what experimenting's for. So I'm just gonna segue right into articulation here. It's essentially the same body build as the Carnage, because when I was looking at this figure in the box, I could see it has these little muscle strains right around here and right around here. And when I looked at the Carnage figure, it had the same general strain right here. And then I also looked at the side of the chest, and it has all these little dots, creases, move this back, dots and creases, you know. And then, yeah, looks pretty good. All right, let's get into the head. You look all the way up. If you want him to like fly or whatever you want, dive bomb. Head goes down. Can bury the chin. The mouth is open though, so that kind of hinders the articulation a bit, but I don't know when you would ever have him like this, but yeah, he has little to no tilt, but that's fine. Okay, into the arms. Arms go out about this much, but the back piece kind of hinders the articulation, so if we take that off, we only get not much. So this back piece really didn't hinder much, but still, I saw it running into it a bit, but this is as far as it goes. Bicep swivel, and then 360, double joint, and something to be careful of. Since this is a soft plastic, I think they molded the arm out of the same kind of plastic, so you might want to be careful, because it just feels really soft and really like, yeah, it's not supposed to be that, pliable. But moving on to the hands, you have a full 360 swivel, and then it's on a hinge, so you can do all those crazy kind of stuff. Do a little swipe. There is no butterfly joint on this figure. I really don't mind that, but I guess the Carnage is just a different build, because it doesn't have, because this figure, I thought it was essentially the same, but I realized it doesn't have a bicep, or not a bicep, a shoulder butterfly joint, so that's interesting. But it does get around the same crunch as the Carnage, so I feel like that's good. And then we have the same waist cut, goes 360 either way. And then for the, let's move this up a little bit. For the legs, this is as far as it gets on its own, and when you tilt it back a little bit, that's pretty far. Not bad. Then there's about this much by itself, but then with this leg, you can get a bit of kicking action, just a bit. You really gotta like force it, but if you do this or something of that nature, you'll get something like that. So same thing on the other leg. Yeah, it doesn't go higher than the other. Kicks out about the same. So yeah, die cut was 360 all the way around. Really nice double jointed knee. Whew. Gets a lot of range on that one. And then there is a boot cut right here, so you can get into extreme poses. And then toe go back that much, toe goes up that much. There is a pin rocker, and that's about it for the articulation. And now it's time for everyone's favorite part. Hold on. Everyone's favorite part, the accessories. Alright, and here are the accessories. Yes, I'm counting the back piece as an accessory because I counted it for the Carnage. So it wouldn't be fair if I left this out. But yeah, I think I already went over it when I was just going over the overall detail of the figure. But yeah, looks really nice. Conforms to the shoulder really nice. Nice spikes. So yeah. And then these are the legs for the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure. I think these are pretty cool, pretty detailed. Got the nice continuity detail. Ugh. Then we got this. Moves around. I think they're chains of some sort. I'll go over the articulation. It's the same in both legs. So there's a double jointed knee. Like it's about that much range, which is pretty good for this big of a figure. It's really clicky, really hard. And then, yeah, woo, get more forward than you do backward because of this shackle piece. Woo, it's really hard to move around because it's just such a big figure, and the joints they had to put in it was just insanely large. So it takes a little effort. And then one of the best accessories of this figure is the blade. It has a peg here that you can peg into the hand, and then it will act as a very sharp blade, just like on the box. It said kills, or no, it didn't say anything about killing, but it said something about like giving it, like the symbiote gives its host the ability to like make really sharp weapons or objects. It's a soft plastic. It's a soft plastic. But I mean, what were they supposed to do? Actually make it sharp? It says 4+ on the box, so can't have any real sharp stuff. But yeah, really like this sheen and then this matte finish on the goo, which is interesting. I feel like it should have been reversed because the goo's supposed to be like really shiny, since it's so symbiote and stuff. But I kind of like this look better. But yeah, it's not actually sharp. If you do this long enough, I'm sure you'll get hurt, but it's not actually sharp. So, yeah. I really like these accessories. This one, I'm just counting it because it wouldn't be fair to the Carnage review. And then these two. I don't think I'm going to complete this Build-A-Figure wave, but holy crap, are these legs huge. And I pretty much just have a bunch of Build-A-Figure parts. Oh, wait. This is left and right. Even though the feet are on... Oh, wait. No, they're right. Wait, so why is this on the inside? Did I confuse my rights and lefts? No, I didn't. Because... I don't know. I'm pretty sure on the figure, since it's facing forward towards me, its right would be here, and my left would be... Or my right would be here. Why am I discussing this? I don't even have the whole... Okay. Let's move on to figure comparison. Okay, and for the figure comparison, we have Retro Wave Spider-Man, Retro Wave Classic Spider-Man, Phage here, our main focus, and then we have the Big Time Suit Spider-Man, and then we have Carnage, Cletus Cassidy. I can't really tell who's taller, but from looking at it with human eyes, I can tell that Carnage is the shortest of them all. It's just the way his stature is, the way he's just kind of wiry and skinny, while his Phage is just kind of a bigger, hulking kind of dude. Yeah, I would argue to say that his chest is a bit broader than Peter's. Well, they're both Peter, but Retro Spidey's. Even though Retro Spidey's is a bit more built, I'd say that his chest is just a bit broader, just a bit wider in general. But yeah, maybe that's because the lack of butterfly joints would just kind of make that the cause for just his wideness, basically. But yeah, these guys scale well together because they're all Marvel Legends. And fun fact, this guy right here was my first ever Marvel Legends. I got it on my birthday. I think it was my 13th birthday. Maybe, or maybe my 14th. But yeah, love that figure, man. And as you can see, he's got some paint mishaps just because of how much I used him. These guys will soon, well, maybe not him. He doesn't have that much paint. He's more like sculpt. But you and all my other figures will start getting worn down because of how much I use them. I use them for a lot of stop motion. I take them out, look at them, pose them around for a little bit. But yeah, more stop motions coming in the future, man. But yeah, I really enjoy this figure, and it's a really nice figure. But let's take these two away, and then let's look at these two since they're in the same wave. I mean, they scale well together. I'll try to get him standing up more straight, but still, he's short. And I'm gonna do the swap, like I said I was going to, because I really want to see how this like back piece looks. But I feel that it's not gonna work because of the way his back is kind of like arched while his isn't. But yeah, it comes up really high on the neck. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be more like down here. It would look cool, but not cool enough for me to keep it like that. And when it just looks like that, yeah, no. Not when it looks like that. And then let's see what it looks like with the... Oh, yeah, so they're different body builds. They are. Okay. From the back, it doesn't look too bad. It looks really far away. It's because it is. It's not touching the back. That's because he just has this weird, like... I think it's awesome, but he has this weird hump on his back where this just conforms to it. So they really did some new stuff with what they're... with this wave. Kind of interested to see what other things that this wave has to offer. Perhaps a Miles review, but I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing, thinking about it. I don't know. He just doesn't really come with anything like accessory-wise. So, I'll plug that in. But yeah, these two standing side by side, I think they're really cool. Especially the tendrils coming off and then the spikes that he has. That's really two good figures from the wave. Two more good figures from my collection. But yeah. If you guys enjoy, please. Sorry, I made this a little bit longer than I meant to. Almost 20 minutes, but not quite. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. Love to see new faces, love to see new subscribers so I can keep putting out content. Gives me a little bit of motivation. But yeah, I love having this figure in hand. It looks great. I love this accessory. This is just great. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time in a stop motion review, and who knows, maybe even gaming sometime. Alright, I'll see you guys.